All of us expected it to be different, and I'm surprised to say we were actually right. Maybe not in a crazy amount, but still, this was not a typical MCU experience. Not movie-wise, or series-wise. Werewolf by Night was quite the experience, and I'm here to talk about it. Let's go. To be honest, I went into this without any expectations. I didn't hype myself up for it, nor did I think about it like it's a piece of shit. And I was pleasantly surprised. Werewolf by Night is a pretty great start off to Marvel's entry into specials. It's a weird mashup between a movie and a TV episode, but it's a delight. 54 minutes long only, including the credits. And it was packed. Werewolf by Night is what you get when you have someone who's really passionate about the project at the helm. Inspired by the spooky black and white early days of cinema, it truly feels like it belongs. Michael Giacchino is a composer for movies, and this was his directorial debut, which is crazy. He's a fantastic composer who's worked on every superhero movie ever and every Pixar movie ever. But who knew he had such an knack for filmmaking? Because yes, this thing is really well directed. It's actually one of the most fascinating sides of it. The movie honestly doesn't seem to have much in terms of story going for it and characters. They're only explored a bit since it's pretty short. So when you see these amazing shots, these great sets, you really have an appreciation for it. Of course, Michael Giacchino also composed the score for the special, which is fantastic, by the way. I mean, when you got the guy who did the Batman, you simply can't go wrong with it. To put it in simple terms, Werewolf by Night is the story of Jack Russell, a monster hunter who's invited to the house of his now dead leader, Ulysses Bloodstone, a super-duper famous monster hunter. And now someone is here to take his place by acquiring the special artifact he used called the Bloodstone, which we don't really know what it does. It's vaguely explained in the thing. Anyway, he's here along with a few other monster hunters, including the daughter of Ulysses Bloodstone himself, Elsa, played by Laura Donnelly, who's just gorgeous.
Wow, thank you for that.
She's too pretty in the movie. There should be a law against that. Anyway, they're here to perform a task that the one who will win shall acquire the Bloodstone. That's it. That's the premise. But beware. One of them possesses a dark secret that could come out to fuck some shit up. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about the plot there because I don't want to include too many spoilers since the thing just came out. But I'm fairly certain everything I mentioned has already been well known from the trailer and what's been talked about the movie. You got epic shots, one of them that's incredible and inspired by the Batman. I mean, you should watch the whole movie just for that 1 minute segment. A great cast, love you Laura Donnelly, and an incredible music score that will have you shivering. I will say this though, I expected this, but I don't know about others. The movie isn't super scary. It's spooky and good looking, but it's not the most horror-filled thing you've ever seen. And a great thing about it, which is kind of a problem in the MCU, but it's actually nice here, is the comedy. The movie has subtle, dark comedy that works well for what it is. It's not excessive, you're not watching Thor here, but it's not that minimal either. One last gripe I have with this thing is its length. Honestly, I wish this would have been a feature-length film. It didn't have to be the length of a Disney Plus series episode. It would have worked really well at 2 hours. Would have probably explored the story and characters a bit more, because this movie does pick up things really quickly. Events move along super fast. 1 minute we're gathering for a speech, the next we're running away from a giant monster. Well, anyway, that's about all I have to say about this. The first MCU Halloween spooky special, I would say, has been a success. Very nice to watch. Loved it. So you have my recommendation to watch it too, if you care. You also have my recommendation to watch this video about sports movies next, if you care for it. See ya.